If you're somebody who's been struggling to meet their wellness goals and you feel like 2025 has to be my year, this podcast episode is for you. I don't believe in hustling and grinding super hard in order for you to meet your wellness goals. I actually used to, but not anymore because I know a much better way. In this episode, I'm going to be sharing with you a blueprint on how you can actually achieve your wellness goals in 2025. And this is a combination of discipline and softness. Because I want to help you get to your goals and also enjoy your life at the same time. We tend to think that discipline is the only thing we need in order for us to achieve our goals. But it is not the only thing we need. In fact, if you only take the road of being super disciplined, what's going to happen is you're going to just try to push harder and kind of force your way to the goals. But on the other hand, if we only take the soft road and we be like too flexible with ourselves, we kind of just like waver and we don't get anything done really. We just keep dreaming about the goals. When we combine these two things, that is the perfect way to go. I'll tell you why. We need discipline because the part that we need discipline the most with is our thoughts and our self-concept. It doesn't matter how much action you take, it doesn't matter what you do in the physical reality, if your thoughts are not aligned. If you have a poor self-concept, a negative self-concept, you can run all you want. You can do as many sessions in the gym as you want. You can do as many workouts at home as you want. But if you think about yourself poorly, you're never going to feel fulfilled on your wellness journey. So you need discipline with your mind. Where you need softness, on the other hand, is at those times when you need to be flexible with yourself. For example, if it happens that you skip a workout or you slip on your routine, you cannot beat yourself up. It does no good to you. You need to be flexible with your mind. You need to ditch that all or nothing mindset and you need to think to yourself, okay, I'm back on track. That's okay, I slipped, but now I'm back on track. You have that flexibility. It is not all or nothing. It is not black or white. You keep going. And also you need some softness and some flexibility, for example, in your workouts. If you had planned to do like a more intense workout, but that day, when the time comes, you feel like super low in energy, you need to be flexible enough to change that workout to a lighter workout and still feel accomplished and good about yourself. If you want to build habits and routines, you need flexibility. You need discipline, but you also need the softness of the flexibility. So how to actually achieve your wellness goals in 2025? I'll give you 6 steps. Step number 1, you have to actually know your goals very, very specifically. And you have to know the why behind them. If you want to make this super simple, just have one goal for each aspect of your well-being. One for the physical side, one for the mental side, one for the emotional side, and one for the spiritual side. Maybe like one main goal. Then you can have like smaller goals also. You have to know why they are your goals. Why do you want to achieve them? Because you need to know the why on those days when things get a bit tough. Step number 2. This is like the most important step. You have to decide to actually let go of the old and make a change. So many of us, we just keep dreaming without actually deciding that, okay, I am actually making the change. I am letting go of the old thoughts, old limiting beliefs, old negative like self-talk and all that stuff that doesn't serve me anymore on this journey. I'm letting it go. And you also have to be willing to step into a new identity, to see yourself in a different light. Visualize your dream self. Think about their everyday life. Think about what they do on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. How do they act, think, and feel about themselves? Step number 3. You start building routines that actually support you getting to your goals. For example, like on our first episode of this podcast, I talked about a morning routine and the importance of a good morning routine. So if you need to choose routines, I would say you need a morning routine and a weekly routine. Those are the ones that most help you get those healthy habits in. Step number 4 is the flexibility of the mind that I already talked about a little bit earlier in this episode. So if you slip, we are all human, we make mistakes, we sometimes, things don't always go as planned, but that's okay as long as you keep your mind flexible. Ditch the black and white mindset Ditch the all or nothing mindset and keep in mind that you're doing this for yourself and you are going to make it. As long as you keep going, as long as you don't quit, as long as you are able to kind of get past a so-called failure or a slip, you're good to go. So you have that softness in the flexibility of your mind, and then you have discipline to get back on track. That's the magic. That's like gold there when you combine these two. Step number 5, you practice self-love every single day. You practice a new way of talking to yourself. And you can do this like in front of the mirror, for example. You talk to yourself in a nice manner, in a loving manner, like you would talk to a precious friend of yours, for example. Start talking to yourself like that. And make it a daily habit, daily practice. Because mindset is everything on this wellness journey. And step number 6, you celebrate small wins. You feel proud of yourself, you are your own cheerleader, you root for yourself. Another great day of me showing up for myself, of me making time for myself, of me taking good care of myself. That's awesome. I'm so proud of myself. I also have one last tip for you when the going gets tough. When you have low motivation for some reason, or you feel like you're a bit stuck and you feel like, I wish this was easier. Think about this. There's a difference between a person who has a plan and the person who has a purpose and vision behind the plan. The going gets tough. You wake up in the morning, you were supposed to go on a walk, and you feel like, I'm just too tired. I don't want to go on that walk. I just want to postpone it or, not go at all. If you are a person with a plan, you're going to be like, oh, I'm just going to change the plan, I don't feel like going. Maybe tomorrow, we'll see. It's easy to make that decision, to kind of just change the plan, because it is just a plan. But if you are a person who has a vision and purpose behind the plan, you don't want to change it really. Because this person who has the vision and the purpose behind the plan, they're like, it's not just a walk. It is about me taking good care of myself, because I'm a person who does that. I'm a person who is on their wellness journey, who's committed, who wants to take care of themselves, who wants to feel good, who deserves to feel good, who's willing to put themselves as a priority no matter what. And when you think of it this way, you're like, that's actually true. I am that person. And I don't want to skip that walk because I want to show up as that person that I am. See the difference? When the going gets tough, remember, it is not just a plan. It is something much more meaningful to you. Hope this helps. And remember that whatever you do in this life, always keep your smile and faith bigger than your fears. Love you. Bye.